Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Today, Nissan Stadium as these two teams square off for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. And that's a live ball behind the line. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
The Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Sooners will try to move the chains on 4th down. Now the play fake. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
To the ground, he's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mayava extending the play. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Hardy. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it and hitting the running back.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man by himself. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Going right and going deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The throw. He's got it. At the 35, he's open. They get him out of bounds and maybe save a score. He gets it to the 49-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Takes a hit as he fires. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Still looking on the move. throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Handoff from the gun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference in that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Rifles it down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Offense with jumbo personnel. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past, and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. One air run takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Trojans will hustle to the line. Off play action. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the Trojans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Rushes on him. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Right down the boulevard. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Tatum. Nice move there. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sooner.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his own 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Maiava. Finds his man, it's Hardy. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it on the right.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Wants to throw again. Buys a little time with his feet. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll test the right side. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snatches it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking to buy time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the score. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. The 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
At the end of the 2nd quarter, that means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
To the air, it's Hawkins. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
Sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, guys? Two-point play, you don't have to scheme anything. You've got a guy one-on-one, throw it up, let him make a catch, and walk away with two.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Might be calling a hot route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He throws back to the left side. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pressure coming. Caught close to the marker, it's Lemon. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Trojans are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the right. Snags it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive.
Ball's out! And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Under fire.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Mayava. The throw. Makes the grab, it's Lemon. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Matthews. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Off play action on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the 3rd. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got it behind the line. It's Robinson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Moving away from pressure. Fires downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Number 87 sets a kickoff.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mayava. He spins that thing down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Might be changing the route. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete to the right. He's into the end zone for the two, and we've got a one-possession game here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Quarterback adapting. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He unleashes a long one. Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Wide open downfield.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball. And like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
A A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They have the lead in a 2-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air, it's Hawkins. He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Sooner. And the beatdown has ensued. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the tailback. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
I think at this point in the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Lemon. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Lemon. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding this sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
A shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw in the big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's caught inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying the run, it's Robinson. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He's got him this time. Across the 25, he's got room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made little doubt about it. This one's over.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play to pad the stats. Here we go. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. And this one will be stopped for no gain. When we get to the offseason and they